Hey everybody, it's the Last RoboKai here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Dawn of War 2 Retribution. Last time we went to Typhon, and as you can probably tell by the map, things didn't go exactly according to plan. Kyras tricked us, and even worse, he tricked us into killing Eldar, where killing Eldar was somehow not the correct decision. I'm coping with this pretty well, but well, let's just see how my usual Let's Play buddy is coping with this. How you doing?
Yo, dudes, it's cool guy. I still don't regret killing the Eldar. I kind of regret the rest of Typhon. I was hoping to get a villa there someday. The jungles were beautiful.
Yeah. The biggest issue, of course, is that after they've exterminated a planet, generally speaking, you aren't allowed back down on it either. They put up a little beacon that says, "Get the fuck out of here."
Well, even if you were to go back down on it, I mean, there's nothing left.
Well, there's always something left, but we'll get into the shenanigans of that another time. We had a few thread votes going on. You can see Cyrus has leveled up because everyone wanted him to have the contemplation of the Codex again. We have had a point put in the will tree for Diomedes, so now he has Fearsome Shout, which when he yells, which he probably won't be doing because yelling takes time away from charging, it makes people run away in fear. The Ancient has received an advance, a tactical advance, up the stamina tree, so now he can basically just walk around shooting everything as much as he wants. I've once again given him given him back his bolt gun of maximum suppression, just because we're on a space hulk. I'm going to take every advantage I
He
can
is the
get.
quintessential space marine in that thing.
He is the best. Martellus got remote repair, which is essentially means that he can now repair things from a distance. And throwing on the fact that I believe he has automated repair too, doesn't he? Oh no, he doesn't. Okay, never mind. Because if he had automated repair as well as remote repair, he could pretty much just repair someone from a distance and then just do whatever the hell he wanted. But he can still repair from a distance, so that's something. And Cyrus, well, Cyrus doesn't get anything because he got the contemplation. We've also the reward that was taken was the faultless faith, which means that Martellus now, when he usually dies, will get up at least once before dying again. So there
I
you
wonder
go.
how I wonder how often that actually activates.
Who knows? Well, I guess we'll have plenty of opportunities to find out because this is a pretty combat intensive level, perhaps more so than than even ones we've done before.
It's the
And
truth of it.
we're gonna have to spend a little bit of time here in complete silence because this is a pretty long briefing. So here we go. And there we are. So we're sorry, I just love that. So let's get straight into it. There is actually a hefty cutscene at the beginning of this, and it's well worth watching. So we're going to be in absolute silence when this gets going. Don't forget to bomb everything from behind cover.
Oh, trust me, I won't.
We have artillery strikes.
I
It's go-
finally have my remote bombs back too.
it's gonna be nice to see how artillery strikes work inside a space hulk.
Also the drop pod with Thule Jr.
The teleportarium has taken us to the space hulk, the Judgement of Carrion.
Not the safest place in the subsector, but we have our lives. What is our next move?
We hold position.
Diomedes. What did you say?
You heard me. We hold position. I am tired of this hopeless charade. In the end, we are nothing but heretics. Nay, less than that. Pawns of heretics. Puppets. Every century served. Every battle in the Emperor's name. All of it ordered by a heretic. All our glory's lies. There is nothing left to say.
No. There is much left to say, and I will break my silence to say it.
Sergeant Tarkus.
There was another like you, Diomedes, and we served together on Cronus. During the Tyranid invasion, we became fast friends. But Kyras called for him, and he went. It corrupted him, and he despaired, betraying us to the Black Legion. I slew him. Captain Diomedes, I look to you now and see the same signs. I will not risk that. I will slay Kyras myself, and if I must, you as well. Our past glories may be lies, but Kyras has not taken our one true duty from us. No one but the Emperor can relieve us of that.
Tarkus. Let us go. We must escape this place.
Past records of expeditions to this vessel have reported a teleportarium relay present. If we reach it, we can escape.
Ladies and gentlemen, your friend and mine, Tarkus, is back in the house.
The truest bro has returned.
Well, he
He
was
was
always
getting
there.
lonely hating Eldar all alone.
Ready and moving.
And now for our antagonist for the level.
Oi! Trespassers! Invaders! Hooligans and ne'er-do-wells! Nobody, but nobody just puts her thin air on this here Space Hulk without me say so. Now piss off, or I'm like to say so to something nasty!
Turns out, even a few
Nothing stand in our way.
even orcs can go insane on a Space Hulk. So there you go. those long and lonely flights through the void.
Orders, steady on.
Particularly if this is like every other Space Hulk in the universe that it has friggin' up to the gills with Tyranids.
Well, at least the orcs would never get bored in transit. That's something they actually really prioritize if they're going to be traveling through the warp. Can we kill things on the way? Is there a good chance our weird boy is going to spit up demons so we can fight them?
There's a really good quote about that.
Wish destroyed.
There's a really good quote about that on the lexicon of the wiki site from an orc that basically starts out saying he really hates Space Hulks, and then he just goes on for about 5 sentences saying, but you know, it's fun if there's like some chaos to stomp, or if there's other orcs who need to have their heads smashed in, or if there's Tyranids. And then he just finally says, you know what? Actually, hanging out on a Space Hulk is pretty fun.
Yeah.
Ready
That's
and
just, you know,
moving. I will
orcs have
lead
strange
you.
priorities. I think it's the realization that, yeah, sure, you have to wait before you get to a big fight, but boy, all the little fights on the way, and isn't that truly what counts?
I really do like the simplicity of the Orcs' life outlook in the grim darkness of the 41st millennium.
Hostile target eliminated.
They are simple, but they are effective, and that's why they are one of the most prolific and successful races. You know, it's successful in terms of not being horribly killed by everything else in the universe.
Well, they're one of the most populous. I mean, what more do you need to say?
Now there's a weird boy over here, so I'm just gonna have Tarkus, our best friend, stand there and just pew-pew it for a little while.
This place just got a lot weirder.
And that little quote there. This place just got a lot weirder.
What a great introduction.
On my way.
Heavy ordnance.
He's dropping in all the hurt, and we gotta get in nice and close so we can watch him go out of control when he dies. Here we go.
This is the greatest thing ever.
Orc target destroyed.
God damn. If
it's
every enemy blew up that nicely when they killed them, I'd be a happy, happy man.
Yeah, it's like they took the orc death glitch and thought, you know what, this is what we're gonna do with weird boys.
Do you lot know when you overstay your welcome? I'm expecting company.
This brute's contraption is drawing power from the teleportarium. We cannot leave the Space Hulk until we destroy it.
We're morally obligated to destroy everything. It's just pretty much
That's
how
our
it goes.
story, and we're sticking to it.
And I am on the move.
Pretty much Emperor mandated that everything has to die.
Ah, man, the Gene Stealers actually made me smile this time because the new Space Hulk game that we just got news of.
Oh yeah, that is such awesome big news. It was actually that was actually my big introduction to Warhammer 40,000 was the Space Hulk game. I believe I said this when we got on the Space Hulk the first time in Chaos Rising. It's just one of those things you get massively nostalgic for.
Vehicle target.
Get me into a fist fight with a dread.
Yep, yeah, I think I'm just gonna have Thule Jr. drop in from... You know what, I don't even know where. He's just gonna drop in from the sky, crash a party, and do a thing.
That's what he does best.
Yes, indeedy.
Thing doing.
The fight is here.
The Death Dreads always sound like they're having so much fun.
Taking heavy fire.
Those tank busters need to go. Oh dear! I have a Carnifex over here.
Moving now.
Okay, I'll come and help after I pathfind Diomedes around a bit, just to make sure there isn't something that's going to spawn randomly just because I'm...
Xeno targeted.
Damn.
What the hell were you doing, Cyrus?
Yeah, hanging out.
Target killed.
He was just sort of twitching back and forth in front of that Carnifex. Remote repair activated.
Nope, nothing's gotten up, so that's good.
Now.
Oh, it wasn't enough.
That monster will die.
That's okay. We've got Martellus. He can get up a few times extra. He's going a bit slow. Is he stun suppressed or just deciding to take his sweet time moving around the place?
I don't think you can suppress vehicle armored targets, but that seems to be the case, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's taking it slow. Now he's being engulfed in fuel vortex. Good lord.
Target eliminated.
Ah, yeah, look, Diomedes getting the sync kill going here. Oh, look at this. Look at him. Just
In
freaking-
his eye.
Wow.
Another
Badass.
Well,
Captain...
another thing made me really happy there.
and I am on
You can actually use melta-bombs on those motherfuckers again.
Wonder why you couldn't before. Oh well, let's punch this thing down before our Mad Mech friend brings forward any more of his guests. His guests appear to be quite gribbly and have terrible table manners, and they drool when they eat.
I hear you.
And they're always eating. It's so disgusting.
Shall arrive.
Well, that's what happens when your Gestalt controlling hive mind is obsessed with devouring constantly. You tend to have a bit of an appetite yourself.
Suppression.
Venom cannons make me angry.
Yeah, especially since they ping off a bit off of
Rise, we
Junior there.
That's precisely why they make me angry.
Most as angry as Diamond, he's just erecting a huge wall in your way so you can't kill anything.
shall be.
That also makes me angry, though less angry because, you know, the wall eventually just sort of goes away for reasons known only to the Emperor and Diomedes.
Fool. I will leave it a
He just
ruin.
looks at it and goes, "Time to go back down now," and it gets suitably intimidated.
Well,
You can't attack the Mad Mech, by the way. That's the Mad Mech. For some reason, you can't use any of your abilities over that wall. Possibly so that you can
and
actually have a
he's
proper boss
really kind of pissing me off with all that.
battle. Well, time to bomb everything.
That target.
We're getting flanked by some storm boys. Not that, you know, I'm worried about that.
Ah, look at that. Some good old fashioned bombardment. I can only assume there's a ship just following us around, throwing dreadnoughts through the hull with boarding torpedoes and just...
I like the aesthetic that brings to mind, though.
Receiving fire.
Yeah, like typically the artillery ability, it's supposed to be like called down from like PDF forces or something. I can only assume there's just like an Imperial Navy ship in the area, just like going, oh look, Blood Raiders wants to blow something up. Sure, okay. Let's just shell the Space Hulk. We've got nothing better to do.
If you're out this far, you certainly don't. I mean, at the very least, it varies up your day a bit.
Ooh, imagine the forms you have to fill out though.
Who's there? This.
Oh man.
He has had a very long time to think of that joke too. That's what makes it worse.
Destroyed.
He's just been like, I guess he's got all these orcs here, but they probably don't appreciate his humor. They probably don't bounce the gags off too well.
Somehow I don't think they really talk that much. You know, I mean, oh shoot, I accidentally shot a slugger. Oh well.
Green skin eliminated.
So one of these guys, oh okay, they are trying to get away from it.
Brother, I am
It's just like, seriously, are you not going away from the ticking time bomb? Is that just not in your interest field?
Yeah, well, would you want to miss out on all the booms?
Sure. I just watch them from a distance.
Do orcs do anything from a distance? They certainly don't shoot
This is a
accurately.
fair point, though. That guy is just kind of using his shooters instead of doing something reasonable.
Yeah, they're a bit.
By the way, I used a bomb on him.
Melee.
I had no way of telling.
This is target. Understood.
Okay, Tarkus has just had enough of like ineffectually plinking off this guy. He's just gonna.
No, I'm
Go here, take
gonna
the
throw a
structure.
melter bomb at it. It'll be fine.
At once.
If Diomedes is almost finished with his problem. Oh. Martellus, you kill
Marcella's
stealer.
stealing all the kills.
Oh my god. Alright, time to build predators because driving tanks around inside of a space hulk is not something you actually get to do very often.
It's also the greatest idea ever.
Yes.
Command, I am
Okay, I'm gonna get him to stand there because I'm very particular about where I stand my dudes. Make sure he's properly numeraled.
That's another death dread.
Oh well.
trying for me.
Let's see if I can't blow this up. Nope, I can't actually shoot that. Okay.
Let me see if I can demolish it with a det pack.
Ruin you.
That's okay. I'm just gonna get in nice and close and there we go.
What do you know? I can't.
What are your orders? Right away.
Ah dear, such is life.
Command, I am on the move.
Let's just pug my predators back just so they don't get flanked and destroyed by everything.
Instead, they'll do the flanking.
Yeah, well, you
I
know,
feel sorry for those storm boys if they weren't so funny when they died.
they get up and then they get the fuck right back down again.
Those other storm boys that just sort of didn't get the memo.
Be strengthened and be ready.
I can only imagine what an orc memo would look like.
Enemy grenade.
I imagine you'd have to put a bunch of teeth in there just to make people give a damn enough.
Oh dear. And now I'm just like, I wonder if there's like a version of like of a mad boy or whatever, but he does secretarial duties.
Ha!
Never thus to Orks.
Reading you clear and true. Understood.
Lots and lots of orc vehicles to deal with up here.
Yeah, hang on. Let me scout this out. There might be nice bombing opportunities.
Or opportunities for Tarkus.
Storm knobs. They look pretty intent on doing a thing.
Taking fire.
Yeah, look at him go. And go nowhere.
Hostile target eliminated.
Yep.
Oh, they obviously didn't get into range of where they wanted to jump because, well.
I hear you. Go ahead. Ready and
All right, let's let the
Hang
fun
on.
shooters.
Boom!
Dear, your childlike joy will never fail to amuse me.
Oh,
Okay.
it's been too damn long since I was able to do that.
Send in the clowns.
What are your orders? Hostile target eliminated. Right away.
Diomedes, where are you going?
Many in my
Look at them. They're all just like, neatly packed together.
target destroyed. Steady yourself, brother.
And now they're neatly spread apart.
Dear. Got a bit of a traffic jam over here by the looks of things. Honk honk.
This is
Hang on.
Hang on. I'm gonna stop your predator from going anywhere so I can plant a bomb. Here we go.
You're goddamn right I am. I've got a special formula. First you set the bomb, then you use a det pack to ignite the bomb.
Cooking with Cyrus.
Yes, indeedy.
Stain this place with orc blood.
He yells as he destroys a building.
And then after he finishes the souffle, he goes down next target.
Hi, kitchen. You've come to steal me teleporter. Well, nothing doing. It took me better than a decade to squeeze the juice out of that thing back there. Should only be another decade or so before I get to zap me out of this
bug-infested hellhole!
Well, it's good to have goals.
Why is his face going to be like greenish red when he realizes that he's been trying to hook up an activated teleporter on something that already is a teleportation device?
That's quite a thing.
It's not his finest hour, in essence. Ah, jeez. You're fooling no one, Commandos. We all saw you still standing over there. I'm just gonna run in that direction. I don't even care. Oh gosh. We got a dysfunction at the junction over here. God. Just...
Destroy those Orks, brothers! I can with greenskins. Gun them down.
Predators just they just seem to know how to get the business done. It's always good to have them
They're a
around.
freaking tank. If they couldn't get the business done, I'd be awful worried.
Yeah, they're a great workhorse of the Imperium, at least for the Space Marines. I will say my favorite version is the Lucifer pattern, which essentially has hot rodded engines. Only the Blood Angels have them because for some reason they won't share it with the Mechanicus. I think just because they like jerking the Mechanicus around. To be perfectly honest, those guys do need a little bit of it every now and again. Oh dear, just everything in the explosions.
I'm putting an assault cannon on Thule Jr. for obvious reasons up here.
Well, I might put a health upgrade on.
Yeah, I think you should put a health upgrade on Diomedes.
Jeez. Well, that's okay. We can handle this. I'm just gonna bomb the hell out of that location until we can get some.
Grenade that target.
sorry, Diomedes, but
Oh,
it's,
I'm not. That's gorgeous.
it was the only place that would let me target directly on your face. I can only imagine he was holding the beacon in his teeth. I still have to wait a little bit before that. Is that guy's not good. Let's just drop in.
Hang on. I got this. Kaboom!
And away we go.
Here, you go ahead. The fight is here.
Now, the fight against the Mad Mech is a little, well, Diomedes just can't do his usual thing of rubbing his face on everything. Doesn't work like that.
Yeah, this particular enemy has a like busted. It's either busted or weird teleporter pack. But the punchline is that if you hit him in melee, there's a random chance, good random chance, for you to be teleported away.
As we will now demonstrate here, pretty much as soon as I did that, Diomedes ended up over here. So let's just attack, move him to this location. Hopefully if he just gets teleported, he'll just keep unteleporting.
You're gonna want to get Diomedes away from that.
Oh, he's fine.
He is!
Brother, I am hit. When I told the Predator to attack it, I didn't really mean for it to just drive point blank into it. I'm not sure what's going on there.
I hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, well, here comes Thule Jr. with his assault cannon.
You know, also he's got the Earth Shaker.
Oh yeah, the Mega Rumbler.
You know what? I'm just gonna bomb him.
Assault cannon barrage to go with it.
Withstand
This
this.
is a beautiful use of force here.
Sadly, we're about to lose that Predator. He's not gonna make it.
Oh. Yeah, I lost mine too because I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, unfortunately, our friends in the Death Dreads will just keep spawning because you can't destroy those teleporter machines, which is, you know, fair enough. It would be a pretty dull boss fight if, you know, you could just walk a whole bunch of tanks up and ordnance everything.
This is Tarkus. Go ahead.
Melta guns work beautifully against this guy.
It's good to hear Tarkus being chatty again. Go on a trip. But he just keeps ending up somewhere else and just going, What?
I'm gonna take you for a ride and something.
Target.
Yeah, he doesn't even have
Oh,
a huge amount
another-
of health. He's just got a shield and he's got shenanigans. Also bombs.
Another assault cannon barrage to go with the artillery.
I hear you. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna have Diomedes shift to range stance now and just have him stand here and shoot.
So mighty.
I forgot
That
I
is
can do this.
literally the exact opposite of what I asked you to do, Diomedes. Does your pistol not count? Whatever then. Just stand there and watch.
What are your orders?
Well, I guess my tarantula turret's guns also don't count.
No one wants to do anything to him. He's currently immune to all damage. That's the one annoying thing about this boss fight is he will just.
No honor.
There we go.
Eliminated.
Lightbringer.
I am completely not sorry for knocking over Diomedes.
That's quite alright. He was already feeling down as it was on the account of not being able to kill anything. And our reward is orbital bombardment. So
That makes about as much sense as anything else did today.
well, the best part about this is that unlike in the previous games where orbital bombardment was a 1 or if you had the skill, 2 use skill, it is now a so long as you've got the ridiculous amount of requisition required from killing, endless amounts of enemies, you can do it. And we will get some missions later on where you will get enough to just keep doing it.
And doing it, and doing it, and doing it, and then I'll have more assault cannon barrage and remote bombs, and Tarkus will call down the thunder again, and it'll just be gorgeous. It'll be a work of pure destruction.
We are almost at maximum explosions. I believe there is still one more thing that we need to acquire, and that'll be coming up in a mission or two. And our only reward, unfortunately, is Lightbringer, which is still, that's not too bad. We've apparently nicked a flamethrower that Okay, I will be using that next mission just to see enemies explode into balls of light.
I want to see it.
Yeah, okay, we we have to use that. That is amazing. Oh god, the things that we find in Space Hulks. Just, let's see what we got as our reward. So, for this time we've got a Purity Seal. We can upgrade our Predators or we can upgrade our Dreadnoughts. Pretty simple. There is now, I think, going to be a little bit of a dialogue, because, well, I think we've just figured something out. So let's just get this
There's
one.
some more stuff to say.
There is an incoming transmission from Inquisitor Atrostia, Captain.
Diomedes, finally an answer. It seems I still have some allies left. In your absence, I astropathed Gabriel Angelos once more, and his response was most disturbing. I will play it back and let you hear for yourself.
Inquisitor, though it was the demon Alcair who first rotted the heart and mind of Kyras, it is with another demon the chapter master currently treats. This is the demon of Tartarus, of the Maledictum. Unwittingly, it was set free, with a blow from my own hammer. It seeks to offer up the skulls of the slain to Khorne, so it may open a warp rift that swallows the sector. In order to achieve this genocide, Kyras has orchestrated the arrival of the Inquisition and the Exterminatus.
We learned as much from Kyras himself. It seems every last one of us has played a part in allowing this tragedy.
Regardless, this confession does far more to damn the Blood Ravens than redeem it. I cannot halt the Exterminatus while Kyras still breathes, Captain Diomedes. You and Angelos must act soon, before the Ordo Malleus plays completely into the demon's hands. Adrastia out.
Diomedes, on the Space Hulk, I asked you what our next move was, and you faltered. Like a fool, I ask again. What is our next move?
It is true that even if we should defeat the traitor, we face condemnation and death. But it is not for pride or favor that we serve, but for the Emperor himself, and the purpose he has granted us. If we shall die fulfilling that purpose, so be it. None will find us wanting.
To death, then. If Kyras' plan is to succeed, he will need a place to wait out the Exterminatus. There is only one place in the subsector that the Ordo Malleus will not bring their guns. A world that died long ago. Cyrene.
The teleportarium is already configured to take us there. We can leave immediately.
Big revelations. Yep, it is as I said. Kyras is no longer following the path of Ilkair and Nurgle. He has joined forces, not just with any Demon of Khorne, but with the Demon of Khorne released at the end of the first Dawn of War campaign. And that's why when I've been talking all this time about how everything starts coming together. This is it. This is the big moment. The big
reveal!
Yep, it is. It is a big deal, and I said that this actually explains why a psychic power user is able to work with Khorne without, say, the entire warp going, what the fuck are you doing, and everything exploding. And the reason for that is that in the original Dawn of War, the Maledictum was essentially a cage for this demon that its dreams more or less turned the minds of those that were on the planet of Tartarus. And its primary function seemed to be to turn people upon one another, to turn people against the Emperor, to turn brother against brother, in the pursuit of the whispered dreams of power that it gave to others. And that is a big part of the Demon of the Maledictum. It gives promises of power with utter annihilation seeming to come to everybody who so much as thought about harnessing its power. Every single character that chased its power in the original Dawn of War was killed by someone who was close to them, or someone who they had been working with at the time.
Usually very brutally at that.
Yeah, Bale was betrayed by Sindri. Sindri, in turn, betrayed Isidore. Isidore, in turn, was killed by Angelos
Gabriel
himself. And then Sindri was finally killed just as he had achieved apotheosis. So that, like, the final betrayal. And in that time as well, large swaths of the Imperial Guard turned traitor, and all manner of things just went wrong on Tartarus. And a large warp storm was summoned by the demon from the Maledictum as it was empowered, and it swallowed the planet up at the very end. So this is what that demon does, and if you're going to be whispering, you're going to be whispering to someone who can hear you, and it's going to have to be a psyker. So that is for me exactly why that is happening, and I think this particular demon of the Maledictum, demons all represent different aspects of their god. Some of them might represent honorable duels, with the twist of they take their heads as trophies and wear them on their capes and stuff, such as Skulltaker, or they might be like Scarbrand and just be Khorne's rage turned manifest. So in this terms, you could say that the demon of the Maledictum is the aspect of Khorne where he cares not from whence the blood flows. It is merely about the act of killing in war. It is all that he cares about. And so that
Kill for the sake of killing.
And that is where the Demon of the Maledictum appears to draw its power. So there you go. That was a hell of a mouthful, but that's kind of how I see the justification coming in. It doesn't justify the use of a sorcerer in Winter Assault, but then again, Krull was an idiot, so I'm perfectly
yeah, he
happy
kind
to
of
explain
was
that way, and he deserves stand up on Golguts's boss poll. Possibly the highest his IQ ever got was elevated on a poll.
The only two characters in Winter Assault who weren't blithering idiots were General Stern and Gorguts.
Well, you could say Taldir wasn't an idiot either. I mean, she knew fully well that at no point was the Imperium ever going to listen to a damn thing she had to say. So she just kind of like
Eldar are dumb by default, dude. Don't even go there with me.
Oh yeah, that's true. I should probably avoid saying that. And back onto here. Look at this. Our map is opened up. Typhon has a mission upon us, which I know Cool Guy will like quite a lot. It does involve the Elder. Cyrene now has a mission upon it. Cyrene has appeared. This is the first time that Cyrene is featured in the Dawn of War 2 series, which is pretty cool, I think. And the Judgement of Carrion has still got one more mission for us. That's what we'll be doing next time. It's essentially a mission similar to the extra one we got in Chaos Rising, where we hang around too long and try to plumb its depths for rewards, and it has one of the best one of the one of the best extra unexpected voice recordings I've ever heard in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But that's for next time. We've obviously at least got at least another 3 episodes, 4 I think. So we're getting on the home track, but that's all for the new year. So I'll see you all next time. I've been the Last Robokai.
And I've been Cool Guy.
And you have yourselves a nice Christmas, assuming you haven't watched this after Christmas. And welcome back, Tarkus.